Welcome back to Romance in the Wild. I'm your girl Charley. Today we're going to talk about an obsessive stalker in the book Depraved, Pleasure and Prey, book one by AJ Merlin.
Grab yourself a book, turn the lights down low. It's time, everybody, for Romance in the Woe.
So this is Depraved, Pleasure and Prey, book one by AJ Merlin. This is a stalker romance with some dub con and some knife play, but don't worry, our heroine and loves all of it. So this is Sloan's story. Now Sloan works at a campground all year round. And you have to know Sloan had a traumatic past, and because of this, she suffers from PTSD. She's very much alone, so she really doesn't have friends. She has her mother, but she stays at this campground year round. She works there. She has a little isolated cabin in the woods. Yes, you know where I'm going with cabin in the woods, people. So anyway, Miss Sloan has two service animals that are trying to take care of her during her panic attacks. And anyway, so there's a stalker at the campground. Now, I'm not going to say the stalker's name because I want you to read this because when I read it, I was like, oh, please let it be him. Please let it be him. I was already in love from the first time they introduced him. I have never read AJ Merlin, but I have to say to you, I'm already hooked. I'm obsessed. So I've already read book two, and I'm going to be reviewing that next week. I highly recommend it. And that book is called Brutal. Pleasure and Prey, book two. And when I say prey, Prey, people, because this is a stalker story. So anyway, Sloan's at her cabin. It's, a little storm going outside, and her stalker's there. And he's hidden, and he takes her. And where it goes from there is unbelievable. Now, there's different levels of obsessive stalker, and I'm not on the top layer. I'm probably in the middle layer. But this is so good because I actually really like the stalker. He actually was charming, which I know. And a side note, he's a serial killer. Shh, don't tell the law. But anyway, so the stalker actually is kind of charming with her because, in an odd way, he actually is good for Sloan. Because, like I said, Sloan's very lonely. He's very isolated. Yeah, she works together at the campground. She meets campers. She talks to them and their families. But let's get real. She works there. They're not spending that much time with her. She's busy. She works at the little cantina where she's giving out the food and stuff. They, buying some, matches, some s'mores and whatever. But again, she's just that person that works at the campground. Now, she's in her 20s. She's curvy. She's like I think the writer said, size 18. Hallelujah to your sister. Welcome to the club. And he, of course, loves her body. He just is entranced. He thinks she's very attractive. There's something very special about her. She's very quirky. And I think because she's different, that kind of meshes with him because, of course, he's different. So the way their relationship goes is so interesting, and I was hooked. Like, this is one of those books where you literally don't go to sleep because, like, okay, I gotta finish the book because I gotta find out what happened with Sloan and the stalker. Now, in the midst of all of this that's going on with her and the stalker, this other individual from her past who's come back into her life, and she's terrified of this person. But it's okay because the stalker is protective from Miss Sloan. And again, I love these people. The great thing that I read with AJ Merlin in this series is that the stalker has friends who are also stalkers, and you meet them. I'm assuming because book two is another friend, is that they all get their own book. I'm so in. I'm hooked from jump. I love the book Depraved by AJ Merlin. You will too. If you're into obsessive stalkers who are also kind of protective over the person that they're stalking, you're really gonna be into this. So I'm already like there. So anyway, I highly recommend the Depraved. Well, I'm sorry, Depraved. I'm gonna say it's Depraved. Pleasure and Prey, book one by AJ Merlin. It's spicy, it's funny, it's spooky at times, but it's so good. You're gonna be hooked from page one. Love me some Sloan. I especially love me some Stalker. He was amazing in this. The description of him was like, okay, I'm there. Okay, so anyway, of course I give this a 10 on all levels. spicy scenes, danger scenes, stalker scenes, spicy. You're definitely gonna want to get this book. So anyway, so if you like this episode today, please hit the like button. If you really like it, hit the subscribe button. You can recommend any books. I'll read anybody. Like I've said to all you ladies and gentlemen out there, I'm into everything. Gay, straight, reverse harem, sci-fi, age play, anything. I'll read it as long as it's romance. So anyway, so I hope you guys have a great day. Safe, and stay positive.